Hey, horror fans! Once again, it is me, the horror miser minded GS. I finally saw Cobweb today. Cobweb today. And so here's my review of the movie Cobweb. Hee hee!
Don't fuck with them hoes.
Now, Cobweb is a 2023 American horror film that was directed by Samuel Bodin and was written by Chris Thomas Detlin. Now, the film stars Lizzie Chaplin, Woody Norman, Cleopatra Coleman, and Anthony Starr. Now, in this film, horror strikes when 8-year-old boy named Peter tries to investigate the mysterious knocking noise that are coming from inside the walls of his house and a dark secret that his sinister parents have kept hidden from him. Ooh, no, bad parents. Now, you know, horror fans, one of the more interesting premises when it comes to horror films is when an innocent child has creepy parents. You know, while they may look innocent and friendly on the outside, we learn later on they have sinister motives in regards to their children or anyone that may harm them or any other nefarious schemes they may have. Now, we've seen this premise before with Dean and Missy Armoredge in Get Out, Corinne Dolanger and her mother Olivia Foxworth in Flowers in the Attic. Those two are something else. And of course, Mommy and Daddy Robinson in John Carpenter's The People Under the Stairs. There's some other ones, but mainly these are the ones that stand out to me when it comes to creepy looking parents. Now we can add Carol and Marks to the latest creepy looking parents as filmmaker Sam Bolden in his directorial debut brings us his entry into this premise called Cobweb. Now we're introduced to Peter. He's an 8-year-old boy who's bullied at school, has no real friends, and lives with his overbearing but emotionally distant parents, Mark and Carol. Oh boy, poor Peter. One night, Peter hears banging inside the walls of his home, but his parents tell him it's nothing but his imagination. Now, of course, we hear it, he hears it, but the parents says, nope, it's all in your head. Nothing there. Now, eventually, this leads to a series of events that will expose Peter to hidden secrets regarding his parents and eventually leading Peter into a dark and dangerous nightmare. Oh boy, poor Peter. Can anybody help him? Now, you really have to give Samuel Bolden credit as for his first time behind the director's chair, he has created a very dark and creepy looking film. He did a pretty good job here. You know, the one thing I saw when I'm looking at this film, there is no real joy here. There's only dark and dreary and sadness, and which I believe that's the tone that Bolden was going for here. I mean, there is nothing happy in this film. And poor Peter, there seems to be no joy for him as he mopes around the school because he's bullied, he doesn't have any friends. He even stays inside at recess because he thinks they're going to get beat up during recess. And at home, I mean, you can see that there's really nothing fun going on in this house. I mean, you would think for an 8-year-old child, you would have some fun, but he's just as miserable at home as he is at school. And as the film progresses, as Bowden starts to add the right amount of tension and suspense, making the audience wonder if the noises are real that Peter is hearing, or is it all just in his head? No, you really have to give credit to British child actor Woody Norman. I mean, he does a really great job in playing Peter. He is a very unhappy boy. He's sad, he's lonely, and it seems the only joy comes from his substitute teacher, Mrs. Devine, which was nicely played by Australian actress Cleopatra Coleman. They had some great chemistry together. You can see that she's concerned about Peter, some of the drawings that he does. She tries to reach out to him, and Peter feels that's the only friend that he has. So I really like how Norman Woody portrays Peter as here. Sometimes you really don't get child actors to do this type of work right here. He doesn't come off as an annoying, and that's due to the script that Chris has written here. So you really got to give Woody Norman credit here. Now, of course, veteran actors Lizzie Chaplin and Anthony Starr, I think he's English or British, I forget what nationality he is. I mean, they're good as Carol and Mark, Peter's parents. I mean, they seem to care well about Peter's realm bullying, but their actions speak otherwise. Now, I won't reveal what they do, but you can just see they have this look upon them like they want to do something very terrible to Peter. And then throughout the film, at some point in the film, they actually do something terrible. And you can tell that they're hiding something. And that's because how Carol reacts when Miss Devine visits them and how Marks react when he's there too, they come off very standoffish, very scared, very concerned when she comes there. And it's like that they're hiding something, but it's just how well the film is. Now, screenwriter Chris Thomas Devlin, who wrote the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that was last year, he gives a very tense and suspenseful film here, and Bonin does a good job with the pacing too. And the film really speeds up. There's no really slow moments, no dull moments right here, like here. Now, he doesn't rely on jump scares, which is pretty good. He just relies upon the situation as far as how the film looks, but how the atmosphere is, about how dark. I mean, even the house plays character in the film because we know there's something going on in the film, but it's all dark. There's no light, and that's really amps the urgency in the film. In the film here, now everything is fine until we get to the third act of the film. As you know, when the secret is revealed, it's something pretty horrifying at first. I was like, "Wow, they went there." I was very impressed. But it seems that neither Chris nor Samuel couldn't find the way to end the film, so we're left with a standard cliched moments, something that we see before in other horror films. But instead of being shocked, it just turns out a bit lackluster. It's like, that's it? That's all we're getting? Our guys couldn't do anything better? Man, that's kind of a letdown after what seems to be a very good start, a very good middle, very strong introduction about what's going on with the house, and then you end with that? Ugh, I'm disappointing you guys. But, however, despite that moment, this was still a very effective horror movie for me. Like I said, some very creepy moments. I love the atmosphere. I love the tone of the film. Like I said, we get some nice acting from Woody Norman, Lizzie Chapman, and Anthony Starr, and Cleopatra Coleman. I thought everyone did a fine job, and it was a nice start for Samuel Bodin as a director. Pretty did a nice job in his first time behind the director's chair. Very good horror film. So I'm going to give Cobweb 3 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. I thought about giving it 2.5, but I said, you know what? Despite the little lackluster ending, I thought, you know what? Despite that, I still enjoyed the film, so I'm giving it 3 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. So there you have it, horror fans. That is my video and review for Cobweb. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, like, and share because it does help out with that YouTube algorithm. Also, have you seen Cobweb? What do you thought about the film? Leave your comments in the comment section below and tell you thought about Cobweb. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscriber button, ring that notification bell. That way, we notify anytime when I put a new video such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G, and always remember that horror rules. And I see you in my next video. You guys stay safe out there.